you can make 80 times the price of producing methamphetamines by selling them in Australia. So the economics means drug cartels will want to bring drugs into Australia, and these narco-subs are proving a very effective way of doing that.
Drug cartels are quietly moving in on Australia, and they're doing it underwater. 3 narco-subs have now been found in the Solomon Islands, the latest just weeks ago. Locals towed it ashore after spotting it drifting and abandoned. Another washed up near Ramos Island in July. And the first was discovered last year by a local doctor who since turned the 25-metre vessel into his personal boat. National security expert Michael Shoebridge says it's a wake-up call.
So the Solomons and Fiji's problem is our problem. These semi-submersible and even full submarines, some of the drug cartels have used full submarines. You can see the Ecuadorian government displays some captured subs and semi-submersibles. They are new technologies that are relevant to warfighting and to the way navies need to operate. So at the moment, our navy's not well placed to spot or disrupt these narco-subs. That's a real problem when you think about what if it's a military using these new vessels in a time of war.
Built by South American cartels, these subs can carry tons of drugs and travel thousands of kilometres. They're cheap to build, hard to detect, and perfect for reaching Australia's lucrative drug market, one of the most profitable in the world. Mr. Shoebridge says Australia's military and border agencies aren't ready. He says Australia shouldn't copy America's shoot-to-kill approach in the Caribbean, but it does need to get serious about defence and detection.
I think the thing to take out of the American approach is they see these drug smuggling routes from Latin America and Central America into the United States as really important to disrupt. The way they're doing that, I don't think is something Australia should copy. But the problem of very profitable drug routes coming from South America to Australia via the South Pacific is something that should be a higher government priority than it is. And our Navy is not well equipped to surveil and disrupt these narco-subs.
And the implications go beyond drugs. If cartels can breach Australia's defences in peacetime, Shoebridge says, imagine what a hostile power could do in wartime. He points to Australia's $10 million Ghost Shark drones, advanced but expensive, compared to cartel-built narco-subs costing just a few $100,000. Maybe, he says, our military should take a few lessons from the drug cartels.
A big signal to our military is even when they're pursuing underwater unmanned vessels, take some lessons from the drug cartels because they can do it much more cheaply. Ingenuity is something militaries need, and at a time of war, it's extraordinarily valuable. So we should be taking some lessons from what these drug cartels are doing.
Evidence found on the Solomon Islands subs links them to Ecuador and Colombia. Whether they drifted from South America or were abandoned nearby remains a mystery. But one thing is clear, Shoebridge says, these discoveries are only the failures. The successful narco-subs, the ones making it through, are still out there.
You don't send out a big seagoing tug to tow your broken narco-sub back to port. You leave it where it is. So finding these ones that are abandoned just tells me we're not seeing the ones that succeed. That's a real problem. I mean, think of it this way. If the only ones we're finding are the abandoned ones, then we have a real problem because we're not finding the successful ones.